What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Uzumaki, this time with episode 3. Not sure I'd say I'm looking forward to today's episode. Apprehensive for sure, considering second episode's quality, but I have heard from some people that this episode is better than the second. I have also noticed I think it's about 5 minutes longer as well, so maybe that might sort out some of the kind of pacing issues, but it wasn't awful last week by any means, but it definitely was just. I think because you had such an awesome first episode, the drop in quality stood out so much more. If the first episode wasn't that good, I don't think many people would have been so outraged. But the good thing is we'll always have that awesome first episode, and I think I've also heard that the people who worked on the first episode are working on the fourth, but could be totally spreading misinformation there. So don't actually know, but again, interested to see what we've got today. Let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date though. And yeah, let's get right to it. Obviously we had a pretty cool snail segment. I think that was my favourite part about last week, the snail stuff. But the lighthouse stuff wasn't really all too interesting for me. Ah, nice. He's recovering. Everyone's got a spiral in them. Good point. Might end up killing herself. Ugh. Kill them. Fucking horrible mosquitoes. Ugh, fucking hate mosquitoes. Mosquitoes and wasps. Got some chicken pox or something. What is that? Looks like a frame of a bike. It's just like this shit isn't contagious. God, it's always contagious. The spirals are contagious. The fuck? Swamp woman. Appeared from out of nowhere. Do some pottery. Did I? Oh shit. Oh. Do they? These stab wounds? They don't really look like stab wounds. Does anything about this shot here tell you that these guys have multiple stab wounds? They just kind of look dead. I was about to comment on the fact that there's a colour assistant role in this show apparently, when it's all black and white. I mean, I know there's shades. Probably should be called like shading assistant, right? Again, not very exposed. Very gory, that is it? Fucking horrible fuckers. Damn, she's really choking on that. Is she a mosquito? Oh crap. I know what's going down. She's got a bunch of mosquitoes in her belly, hasn't she? And all those dots are probably not illness, but mosquito bites. She is a mosquito. I've never met anyone in the world that said that. For good reason. Horrible. That bloody lighthouse again. And you just hate that sound. Like just randomly, like it was happened to me a couple of nights ago. Just random, just lying down in bed, just hear that sound next to your head. For fuck's sake. Well, they sound quite mosquito-like as well. These women. God. Oh, lucky they're just walking right past. Mosquito ladies. And they're all pregnant. How are you not waking up? Do they also have like some kind of pheromone thing that makes you not feel it? Mosquitoes have that thing where they like lube you up before they bite you, so you don't feel it. So that's what we saw wrapped up. That this same device is the one that was wrapped up in her. Yeah, the girl she's sharing a room with. She has one of those tools wrapped up. So they're not all pregnant. They're just filled with blood. I kind of thought they were all pregnant with baby mosquitoes in them or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. They did have a horrible reaction to that, didn't they? I can kill these bitches. Oh, fuck. That's her husband. That looked nice. That shot there. Oh crap. She found out. That's the actual reaction of little insects like that, isn't it? Just to crawl up. a ball like that. I was playing football outside my house the other day and managed to spot this cute little caterpillar. I almost booted. And yeah, curled up. I put it somewhere safe. Those eyes looked like it was a dream. Okay, nice. We've convinced him that to help us. Cool. I think everyone knows the. I think everyone knows the outcome if they tell her the truth. But hopefully, no one's stupid enough to. God damn, she reminds me a bit of Nov from Hunter x Hunter. Quick save. Oh god, here we go. Scissors of all things. Oh, this feels horrible. This is definitely the worst part of the episode, in a good way. Like sometimes with horror, especially maybe with horror, even though I love my effects, my practical horror effects, sometimes not showing and not seeing is much more horrible than seeing the outcome. Don't get me wrong, seeing the outcome is always horrible as well, but just the what you have in your imagination of what she's about to do there is just horrible enough in itself. They don't need to show any more of that scene. That is yeah, that is already by far probably the best scene from this episode so far, in my opinion. But yeah, it's always those ones, like I said, that you really think about that gets to you the most, I feel. And I'm kind of hoping we don't see it because it's gonna be fucking gross. Yeah. Now she's turned into the mummy. No, now she's all covered in swirls. Understandable. That was never an if. That was a when, wasn't it? Unfortunately. I mean, we gotta stop fucking cremating people. I think that's just making it worse. So these are the babies of the mosquito ladies. That's so naughty. Sorry, guys. Oh, I got studded on my foot and it was bleeding. So these are mushrooms we've been eating. Oh, you look nice. But a friendly guy. Oh, I like this guy's voice actor. Ugh. A perverted existence. Oh. And that's what you're bunny, yeah. Human placentas. Fucking gross. It's positively fucking buzzing with it. God. That's when they're stitched back in there. Jesus Christ. That's just the face I expect someone to look like, having their baby stuffed back inside them. Lovely. Oh, stop. Disgusting. Well, to be honest with you guys, I'm already pretty sure I prefer this episode than the second one. That's done with the hospital, I guess. Pretty cool little segment of the hospital, actually. Some gross ass parts in there. I will say there really isn't much time to build up tension, is there? They build it up very quickly, and I feel like, again, lots of my favorite horror movies, things like The Babadook and stuff like that, Alien. There's a lot of build up. Sorry, guys. My feet are cold. No, his face is in the pottery. It kind of also looks like a pair of balls if you just look at the eyes. But like I think I mentioned this in the first episode, I see faces and things, so this would almost just be kind of actual normal to me. Well, why are you so obsessed with staring inside there then? I'm not sure if this is good or bad. Bad, I guess. Again, it just takes me to the Return of the Living Dead. Like, gives me PTSDs of, don't want to burn any of this shit because it just goes up and then it rains down on you. It's gonna rain down on them. I'm not sure if that's like a reference to that. I don't know when this was created, so I don't know maybe which one referenced which, but or even if it is a reference, but like yeah, always it's one of my favorite zombie movies. Always takes me back to that. It's just like, oh, you think it's over? We just burn the bodies. No, then the zombie virus rains down upon you and creates a shit ton more zombies. Like, go. Oh god. Well, her hair still as lovely as ever. Of course, a tornado is a spiral as well, of course, isn't it? Oh dear. The Eye of the Storm, again, forgive me if I'm wrong here, this information is coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Capture Monsters movie, I think it is. I think this Eye of the Typhoon is like the safest place, right? Within the vicinity of it. Again, don't take my word for that. I'm basing that off a movie I watched when I was like 10. This clearly is no ordinary typhoon, though, is it? Just burped her out. You taste fucking gross. Man, again, insanity to believe anyone normal is going to be living in this place after all of this. I mean, I know not everyone's like financially able to like move so quickly and stuff, but I mean, come on, your life's on the line every day at the hospital, at your house, fucking school, anywhere you go, the sewers. Oh god, this is a terrible place to be. Another, it's even worse actually. This is a typhoon of shit. Not awfully scary, this is it. Not awfully scary typhoon. I do find, again, this is just like, this isn't about the anime. This is about Junji Ito, and again, I've only, again, this is one of my own experiences. I watched the Junji Ito Maniac, but in Junji Ito Maniac, there was definitely animation differences between each episode, but just genuinely in the stories told, sometimes others hit harder. Like the first episode, for example, I think some of the best actual content, no matter how it was delivered, and again, it was delivered beautifully, no matter how it was delivered, was actually the best content so far in terms of like scares and tension. So I'm not sure if they're just like rushing things these couple of episodes, but I do find with Junji there is stuff like this where it's like, oh, it's, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, in real life tornadoes and typhoons and stuff are real life horrors, but it's not awfully scary just watching. Yeah, there's that's a critique of Junji Ito, and maybe that's just a personal thing as well. Maybe some people will find it more scary than others. If you're a fan of typhoon movies and stuff, perhaps, but yeah, just generally, there's most often hit, but there's quite a few misses as well. That's the inevitable with horror, to be honest. Like look at any like long running franchise like Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. There's quite a few misses in there, but the hits are absolutely fantastic, and I think that's what that first episode was. both in the production and the story. But yeah, that wasn't yeah, that last segment wasn't awfully impressive, was it? Do you know what? That's always been a terror of mine ever since I watched a Supernatural episode about someone living in the walls. That's always creeped me out. I watched a few movies about people living in the walls, and it's always pretty damn creepy. Wakabayashi. I can hear him. Yeah, we can hear her. We heard her during that scene. Crying in the walls. This is quite Soichi like, isn't it? I think he's got a bunch of like walls and shit in his house. I thought that was gonna be like an Evil Dead type thing there, where she was like, "I curse your soul," just turn around and freak us out. Why does this guy sound so intrigued? Happy. Also, what is it? Is it like Christmas? I think that's also got something similar to this, which is a fantastic movie as well. Not the remakes. Against kind of like warty swirls. Oh God, like growing into the wall. Well, you've been found now. Wart San. That was a cute little sound. Lovely. Delicious. Oof. Shit. Man, you got fucked up by their own storm. Oh God, what's this now? Oh my God. Ugh. Holy crap. I like that. That's cool. Ah! Holy crap, this guy's awesome. Corny, in a good way. I like it. It's weird as that it was also probably one of the standout moments of this episode. And that's it. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, there's a little segment at the end here, so I just skip to that. Decent episode, like I said, better than episode 2, I think. Especially production-wise, there wasn't anything noticeable from a first reaction. Anyway, I haven't looked into it in depth, of course. I don't intend to. But yeah, just off my first reaction, it looked quite more consistent. Definitely nowhere near as good as the first episode. Don't get me wrong, but. By this point, you should have left. By this point, you should be out. Get out of there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, a couple standout moments today. For the most part, honestly, there wasn't like the first half was decent. Had some cool creepy moments in there. There obviously was the standout of to me again the horror of the mother actually, yeah, ended up dead. But everything that we kind of imagined before that, I think, was probably the highlight of the episode for me. And then this segment here at the end, very weird, but I liked it. Like I said, sometimes you take some wild swings, and sometimes they hit. And this one hit for me quite well. I like this, like the kind of body horror of this. His body kind of coming apart. It's like a sewed up person coming apart, springing about, and the sound effects he made as well were just yeah, pretty awesome. So yeah, one of my favorite segments. But like I said, there was a few segments in here that were also just not filled with tension or scary. Don't get me wrong, I don't really get scared much nowadays. I've watched that much stuff. No, I'm not bragging or anything here. I just have. But I can still kind of tell when something is scary. And these tornadoes, again, in real life, yes, they are horror, but in anime, yeah, this segment here was pretty bad, in my opinion. And again, I don't think that's down to the production. I feel like that even if production was the first episode level, it still would have been slightly anticlimactic. But yeah, I quite like the mosquito stuff. Well, that was pretty cool. I think that actually had quite a bit more potential than we saw from it, to be honest with you. I mean, these nurses were a little bit creepy, but I think there could have been some really cool kind of body horror, kind of like The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Maybe integrate some of that kind of stuff in there, turn these women into like half women, half mosquitoes. I think that would have been really gross. But yeah, decent episode. Again, a lot better than the second. Still nowhere near as good as the first. But hopefully next week's episode, which I think is the finale, will continue on this level, I guess, of kind of raising the bar a little bit from second episode onwards. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought of this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with the finale.